Suppose you are chained and tightly caged, like those captive animals, tortured all their life and murdered for meat. Would you scream for help? You would, just no one will help you in hell. With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws.
Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Τα προγράμματά μας προσφέρονται σε πολλές γλώσσες. Παρακαλούμε δείτε suprememastertv.com/schedule.
So please wake up. No more suggesting the way to make peace is by giving up land to the Kremlin or demoralizing the spirit of fighters in Ukraine. May God bless you all. May God bless us. May God grace us with we're vegan so that the world will know lasting peace. I am doing all I can, but I need all your help, all of you. Please help. Help me help heaven. Have your conscience stay clear of any guilty deeds, of any murderous actions, of any agreements or supporting of any brutal deeds.
Please keep watching to find out more.
Vegan. Free yourself from the cruelty trap.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Today's episode will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Ulexese, also known as Vietnamese, Bulgarian, Chinese, Czech, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, Malay, Mongolian, Persian, Polish, Portuguese, Punjabi, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Telugu, Thai, and Ukrainian or Ureignian. In the Republic of South Africa, when encountering a Zulu native, it is appropriate to greet them by saying, Sawubona, Unjani. That means, hello, how are you, in Zulu, one of the official languages spoken in this vibrant country. My name is Lwandle. The warm-hearted citizens of South Africa pray for your enlightenment through the infinite grace of a living master. As the southernmost country on the African continent, South Africa is among the most biodiverse, hosting an incredible array of flora and fauna. With 12 official languages and more than 30 spoken across the land, South Africa is also known as the Rainbow Nation for its unique multicultural society. South Africa's extensive natural beauty has been recognized through its designation of more than 20 national parks. This, along with 10 inscribed UNESCO World Heritage Sites, as well as the naming of 3 national capitals, have all served to enrich the wondrous variety of the country. Magnificent animal people like the elephant, rhinoceros, giraffe, lion, and hippopotamus people make their homes throughout South Africa, along with beautiful tortoise people like the rare geometric tortoise. In the UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Cape Florist region are more than 9,000 species of plants and flowers, with over 6,000 that are found nowhere else in the world. The people of South Africa are known for their welcoming warmth and polite kindness. Their advancements in technology include the Southern Africa Large Telescope, which offers views of space that include stars 1 billion times dimmer than the faintest ones visible to the human eye. We were happy to introduce Dynamic South Africa to you, charming viewers. May you be gifted with noble talents to assist in the development of eco-technology to help protect our planet and its resources.
Marvel Planet. Can you help her survive and progress? Just be vegan. Make peace. Help others. Be the creator of wonder. Thanking you forever. Your most grateful. This and generations of the future.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Kuan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world, the needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees, and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady, and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with sharing. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Ola, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continue there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at that time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search of spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Kuan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Kuan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Kuan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe,
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia,
All religions tell you, be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia,
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa,
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
and South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. You must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse, it's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Teddy Awards, 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Fue una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in our history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations will shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Today, we are blessed to present the insightful message entitled Wake Up Call for World Leaders to Eliminate War in Ukraine or Ureign, Part 3 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on August 29, 2023.
Peace for Ukraine or Ureign now. Russia, just go home.
I don't know how many general or major or soldiers, why do they still trust the Kremlin and fight to their death like this? They put them in harm's way for no reason, killing them en masse every day. Even the day before or yesterday, just in a few hours, hundreds of Russian soldiers died, just like that, and many more die soon. My heart can never feel peaceful, knowing that people are dying for nothing. And and the brutal regime is not even grateful for them. And they're murdered if suspected of disloyalty. Please don't let them die for nothing. Their families, their wives, their kids, and their friends sacrifice them. And they're wrenching their hearts because of their death.
The funerals are happening every day now. Burial notices, though, kept under wraps. Relatives ordered to keep quiet. The freshly bereaved, desperately sad and desperately angry. But we do find the occasional glimpse of honesty. People are dying for nothing, only because of one fool, this woman says.
Треба, звичайно, пам'ятати завжди, згадувати про них, бо вони не пожаліли свого життя і пішли такі молоді, красиві, які могли б ще жити і багато створити для нашої держави. Але полягли ціною свого життя для того, щоб жили ми, і країна наша була незалежна.
You should save your life for your country, even if not for yourself. You should live for your country, not die for a crazy, demonic person or policy. You should do some more greater things with your life if you are alive, not just waste your precious existence just to go out and kill or do harm in any way to innocent others, not just harming them and harming yourself, but tarnishing also your country's reputation. Live for Russia, not die for the Kremlin. Please take good care. Try anyway to escape the war, to live for yourself, for your country, your family, your friends, your loved ones, and escape hell hereafter. Please don't let the dead people of Russia and of Ukraine die for nothing. Try in a different way to end it, please, all the leaders of the world. I trust you. And also make the world become a vegan world. That will save all of us from the horrible death that we don't deserve. God gives us so many things, day and night. Spring, summer, fall, winter, everything He gives all the time. We have more than enough to live in this world, on this planet, happily and peacefully together. Why does there have to be war? Why not speak? We have human language now. We are not in the Stone Age anymore. It's the 21st century, for God's sake. All of you are educated and taught in school how to behave as a human, how to appreciate all the knowledge that you learn and use it to invent more and more beautiful things to live a comfortable life. And the church, God, the Bibles of all different religions teach you to be compassionate, peaceful, loving, and kind toward each other. Why have you wasted all this money and time to learn all that and not use it? All the leaders should be awake by now. You might be targeted, even if you support the Kremlin. You can see it yourself. Putting the Kremlin try to kill their own friends, even during peace talks. Not just killing the so-called enemy, but their own friends who try to make peace for the Kremlin, for Russia, with being poisoned. Luckily, not dead. Maybe dead, or maybe will die somewhere soon, mysteriously. Who knows? And I could be also one of those who mysteriously die someday, who knows? So many spies of Russia have been after me since the war began, since I opened my mouth and told the truth about how horrible war is, how forbidden it should be, and how much suffering it will cause to both sides even, not just the Ukrainian people. For reminding people on this planet of the true teaching of all the masters, I have to endure a lot all these years, like dodging spies, drug murderers, and whatnot. I love both people, Ukrainian and Russian, because they are innocent people. It's only the wicked, brutal, possessed demons like Putin who start this kind of war and continue without shame, without remorse. So you can see that they are not humans. They don't have human heart, intelligence, and IQ. They have no feelings for anybody. They are just demons in the form of humans for this kind of reason, to destroy humanity, to destroy our economy and all the comfort, peace, and safety of the world. Help Ukraine to eliminate this war in any way you can. In the beginning, all the way up to deeper into the war, the Kremlin occupied all this border from Crimea because they took Crimea and they used that as a base, as a stepping stone, and went more deep into Ukraine's different regions along the border of Russia. And they want to stretch it all the way to Belarus and then past Belarus and then all the way to cover all the border with Europe. You can see that. I don't have to be a war strategist to see it. I saw it on the map. And you see the brave Ukrainian soldiers and people are already taking back more than half of what Russia has occupied. Well, we thank God for that. And we are in debt to them. Because if they take all the border all the way to Belarus and continue, then they will have bases everywhere around the European border. And they will attack any European country anytime, easily, if they have bases already. And are prepared and equipped everywhere they want. Just they would attack one country after another in Europe because they want to control all of Europe and the world as well, with the backing of their so-called allies. And you know what I mean now.
I think that if the West's response is not one of maximum sharpness and strength, then I think the European security order itself is at risk. Recall that Putin has previously said that the end of the Soviet Union was a tragedy for Russia, and that the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov recently said that after 1991, the demise of the Soviet Union, all the territories of the Warsaw Pact were orphan territories, quote unquote. All of this suggests that if Putin thought he could successfully swallow Ukraine, as it were, that he might feel that it could be possible militarily and politically to return current EU and NATO member states who were formerly part of the USSR, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, to Russia.
Сармат и все. Были британские острова, нет
Но вы же
британских.
серьезные люди.
Не, а вот я и серьезно и говорю.
От Калининграда до Берлина 106 секунд, от Калининграда до Парижа 200 секунд. Вас интересует Лондон 202 секунд.
So thank God that Ukraine has pushed them all back, more than half, or maybe at least more or less half already. More, or half of the occupied territory has been reclaimed by the Ukrainian soldiers and people. And they had, in the beginning, very few weapons, outnumbered in manpower. And they still continued diligently, bravely to fight for their country, for Europe, and for the world. Also, I included a map from the beginning of the war until now to show you that the Ukrainians have pushed back the Russian force halfway already.
Blue region is the part of occupied Ukraine or Ureign territory by Russia in the beginning of the war, reclaimed by Ukraine's or Ureign's forces. Red region is still occupied by Russia, but Ukraine or Ureign is still continuing to push Russia out of their land in a counter-offensive.
So hopefully they will push Russian soldiers all the way back to their own home, thus giving the Ukrainian people they deserve peace, even though a broken homeland, but they will rebuild it again. Also securing the safety and peace of European countries as well as the world. You, the big leaders of the world, should be grateful to them, should bow your head in respect and admiration and honor them with your support in any way you can. That's the way humans should be. Not betraying them, turning your back on them and saying things to discourage them or to, weaken their morale to fight for their own freedom and safety. If Russia occupies their country, maybe they will just continue to harass, molest, jail, beat, cut their fingers, cut their tongues, beat their limbs up or cut their heads or just throw them in mass graves, because they will not forgive any of these Ukrainian people, because they will suspect all the Ukrainian people that come back and live there as if they are opposite to their rule. So more Ukrainians will die, even if you give the land to them, even if you surrender all the country of Ukraine to them. The Kremlin system will not treat them nicely or kindly.
Kremlin-backed forces seized control of southern Ukrainian town of Kherson in the early days of its invasion. Since then, Moscow's grip on the city of nearly 300,000 has only tightened, with Kherson now an oppressive dystopia where allegations of torture and disappearances are widespread. You feel constantly under threat that Russians will come and take you away, he says. A bunch of volunteers in the city were already taken by the Russians, and we don't know what happened to them.
63 bodies of civilians with signs of torture have been found in areas of the Kherson region, recaptured from the Russians after 8 months of occupation. Residents who fled also reported killings and other abuses.
My colleague was tortured to death. He was taken on the 1st of November, and on the 9th, when they started retreating, they threw his body in the dump. His hands were burned, his arms and legs were broken. I don't understand such a cruelty.
They have found several what they describe as illegal prisons and torture chambers, which they say were used by the Russians on people who had protested against their occupation or people who had connections to the Ukrainian military.
And they will have a bigger base than in Belarus, and they will invade your country in no time. You don't have to be smart to understand this. You can see it on the map. You can see their intention, laid bare openly, obviously. Unless you have an IQ of a stone, you would understand the situation and what I'm talking about. So please wake up. No more suggesting the way to make peace is by giving up land to the Kremlin or demoralizing the spirit of fighters in Ukraine. May God bless you all. May God bless us. May God grace us with world vegan so that the world will know lasting peace. I am doing all I can, but I need all your help, all of you. Please help. Help me, help heaven. Have your conscience stay clear of any guilty deeds, of any murderous actions, of any agreements or supporting of any brutal deeds. Please help me. May God bless you. May God bless me. May God bless all of us. Amen. Please, God, help us. Bless you also, my Lord. For you must feel very painful seeing your children being molested, murdered, and oppressed all this while. One war after another, and humans still don't learn. Please enlighten them. Please lift them up to a higher consciousness. Please tell me what else I can do to help your children, please. I love you, my Lord. Many of us still love you. They are just blindfolded. They are just being muffed. They're just being poisoned and being made into, like zombies in a way, so that they cannot think, they cannot act for themselves. Please help us. Please help us. My dear Lord, I do anything else you want. Please. Okay, I say so long for now. I love all of you. And please take good care of yourselves. There's so many diseases nowadays. So please wear your mask and cover your nose as well. Wear glasses. Wear go-go glasses when you go out. Try not to be so close to other people if you don't know them, in case they might have an infection. It might pass it on to you, and then you pass on your children, your husband, your wife at home. It's not nice. Please take good care of yourself, okay? Please. No matter who says what, please take good care of yourself. Mask on, put go-go glasses on, and cover as much as you can. Eat cooked food, okay? If you really like raw, please wash very, very well many times. Soak it for a long time in disinfecting water, in a solution that they sell at the pharmacy or supermarket. Or soak in salt water for 5-10 minutes and then rinse many times in clean water. Please wear gloves also when you go out. Please don't scratch yourself from head to toe when you're outside until you come home and wash first. Use a stick or something to scratch if you need. Please, 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 please take care of yourself until you find a way to lift yourself up. Or until you find some master who has the power to help you. I don't mean you have to come to me. No, it's not like that. I truly love you unconditionally. I want to help you very much, but not for my gain. I hope you know it. I hope God makes you know it. Thank you very much. And I love you, all of you. Humans, animals, people, trees and all beings alike. I love you.
Russia, go home.
When I made the switch to a plant-based diet, I qualified for my third Olympic team. I broke 2 American records. I was like, man, I should have done this a long while ago. Kendrick Ferris, vegan.
Tomorrow on Between Master and Disciples.
I used to do all that myself. See, bought the house or bought the ashram, anything in my name, because I thought, oh, if I can do it, I didn't think of bothering other people. But in my will, all of this will belong to the association, already written. And as soon as I get it, it becomes the association's property. Not for my private use, not my family, not my sister, not my brother, not my niece, my whoever use. So anyway, it's all yours.
There are 211 countries and regions which have animal people protection laws. Myanmar is one of them. Myanmar Penal Code. Whoever commits mischief by killing, poisoning, or maiming any animal person of a certain value shall be punished with imprisonment or a fine, or both. Obey the law of your country. No more animal people slaughterhouses. No more hurting. No more murdering them to eat, to lab test, or for any reason at all. Be vegan. Make peace. So be it.
Courteous viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode entitled Wake Up Call for World Leaders to Eliminate War in Ukraine or Ureign, Part 3 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is Selections from Pistis Sophia, chapters 44 to 46, Part 2 of 2 on Words of Wisdom right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming. May heaven protect you always.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.